boy Elway, man. It's a pleasure rocking with you. Yeah. Realest rap, man. Thanks to anybody that went and got the project, man, for real. It ain't nothing but love, man. Cream team, what's up, man? Shout out to the whole team, man, for real. Yeah. Y'all know how we do it, man. Look, they say every day's a blessing. Some ain't live to see it, I just live and learn my lesson. And greatness what I'm destined, perfect all my imperfections. And don't think for a second, niggas gave me any leverage. Grinding since our adolescence, now I'm buzzing, pad the message. Real time, don't pad the exit. Got a DM from your host, she say I'm dope. We had a session, I get high like Mac and Devin. Growed up on Machiavelli, and these niggas talking street, but they couldn't stay out past 11. Rest in peace to Cassavetti, that's a double G in heaven. Screaming everything Gucci, you and Woosie, boy, a legend. And Zach, just hold your head when all that shit can seem depressing. You take care of their kids like they was yours, and that's a blessing. Real nigga, no exception. Take a loss and show progression. Honor before deception. Call it a code of ethics forever. My brother's keeper, I got him, no second guessing, no question about it.
Yo. What's happening, good people? It is Figured Out Tuesdays. We blessed. That was the King Elway from Cream Team down in the grill. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. It's the indie artist. Y'all got to check it out, though. I got Lab in the building mixing everything up.
That's right.
He's on the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s.
That's right.
That's how we do it. And then Reek in the building. Team No Win. Reek is the / producer / I will come see you at Top Golf because you saw something at Top Golf you might not have liked. She the one that says, my kids gonna come too. She one of them. She that kind of agent. She thick like that. She even got on some see-through pajamas, y'all, as she's producing as we speak. I thought they was leggings. She cleared it up. She said, no, baby, this is what I wear to bed. She hit that Cardi B on me. All my pajamas is leather. Put some respect on your ass. Wakanda forever. That would Reed do. It's a lot going on, good people. Today is I don't know if y'all realize this. Today is the actual anniversary. We have been on Misfits Media for 1 year. We are 1 year old. And Chico brought, what you say? Chico said, I mean, for like maybe a few shows, I mean, you've had to go hard for 52 weeks. I said, I'm telling you, you gotta be able to come up with this stuff, keep y'all, interested in me. Ronald Payne, everybody can't have a fried bologna sandwich. I'm just saying. Ronald Payne owned Payne Barbecue out there in Memphis that one time. And they were, was it Bon Appetit? Food Network? Which one was it? They are like featured in every like big food thing. And they always win the barbecue stuff. They got a pork shoulder sandwich. You get that? And they serve it on a styrofoam plate. Now, anytime somebody bold enough to have a restaurant and they put a styrofoam plate and said, eat it, and white people be like, okay, you got something. Because guess what he served it with? Pimp juice. You know what? In that one town. That's what they do.
Yeah, I think I heard of that.
Yeah. And look, my daddy, that's what he liked to go do. He liked to go get a pork shoulder sandwich with some pimp juice on the side. Just what they be drinking. And Ron, that type of pimp. Let me tell y'all how funny Ron is. Ron is like my sister's version of Tom Tom. So they went to Tennessee State together. Long story short, they always like going to homecoming. For whatever reason, Ron has these moments in life he can't figure out what happened. They went to a party in a club. Ron typically ends up losing something of value. Okay, every time we hit the club, every time we hit the deck, Ron lose something. Ron had on a hat. That was the first mistake. Because I don't even think it was like no baseball cap. I think it was like one of them cold hats. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what Uncle Kurt just checked in. Yeah. So he in the club, they get the shoe. Everybody run out. Everybody out in the parking lot. And guess what this fool say? I got to get my hat. What's up, Cynthia Dang? You gonna stay tuned for 2 more minutes? Stay tuned for 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, Mama. You gotta stay on. Stay on. She told me I'm only doing this for your ratings.
You know what? I'll take that.
She asked me, she said, what was last week's topic about, right? And I said, I thought you checked in. And she said, yeah, but I checked off. She was like, what was, she said, who was on there with you? I said, Lucky was on there with me. That's her nephew. I said, Lucky was on here. She told me something. I didn't even know who that was.
For real.
Cynthia Daniel, you got to do better. Bayla called her today to wish her happy anniversary. Today is actually Chico's parents' anniversary. And it's interesting because when we were getting married, his daddy was hell-bent on us getting married today. But the day that we got married was on a Friday. Their anniversary was on that Wednesday before. So I ain't know if nobody was going to show up. But considering that Chops was actually catering, everybody in Atlanta tried to show up. $180 a head. I will be charging that back. You know, come. Now that's another thing. Chico and I turned 5 on Thursday. We made it, I think. We still got 48 hours, baby, but I know it. I know when you see what I got you, you gonna be like, I'm staying. Or you might be like, I'm gone. I love you, babe. You everything. And let me just tell y'all that Chico and I have been through a whole lot of everything. And a lot of people would be like, especially Uncle Kurt. Uncle Kurt said, I'm surprised he's still there. Thanks, Uncle Kurt. He said, I would have been left. Thanks, Uncle Kurt. He meant it, but it came from the heart. Yeah, Uncle Kurt is Mina's husband. So the thing is, we have been through so many things, and it never had anything to do with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was always something or somebody else that kind of came into the mix, and we was like, really? That's what we doing? So we went through the cancer thing. We went through the job thing. We went through the moving thing. We done been through hell and back. And at the same time, every night we still hold hands when we go to sleep. And I don't know how many nights we've actually been apart in 5 years, maybe a week. And not even that. Lab is all the pieces. Yeah.
I can count 4 days that y'all.
You count 4 days. So yeah. So shout out to my babe. He is everything. He has supported me in so many different things. And I am very grateful to say that he is my husband. He is my best friend. And he's my business partner. And he's my lover. And he's the guy that I look at in the shower all the time when he don't notice that I'm looking at him. And then when he goes to sleep at night, he looks just like his mama, which kind of freaks me out because then I get hungry for breakfast. His mama make a mean breakfast. She do bacon, toast, grits, and eggs. I can't have the eggs, but then she make the Cuban coffee. Everything be so good. Cynthia Daniel, you feel like waking up in the morning? She gonna look just like you. pretty much. What else did I have for y'all today? It was something else I had. Oh. No. My mind bad. Oh. What you think about that, Eureka?
I missed yesterday the whole day.
What I
I
gotta do?
don't remember anything. I woke up in the bathroom. I don't know how I got in there. He said I called him. I don't remember that.
Called on God. Well, look. No, I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me for real. Today, my knee was hurting me, right? And I kept saying, what the hell is wrong with my knee? So I kept, like, rubbing this like this, right? I took my leggings off. Girl, it was swollen and it's bruised. Chico was like, are you walking in your sleep again? I don't know the answer to that.
You walking your sleep?
I used to cook in my sleep, but I don't never remember walking or driving. I made a whole Thanksgiving meal one time. I had a whole ham, and my granddaddy said, he said, I put the pan. I had a ham, like a spiral ham.
Right.
He said I had baked that sucker. He said I had that thing sitting in my lap and I was eating it like this. And he's talking about at that time I wasn't married.
And what?
Hell yeah. But something must have told me that ham was gonna be good, because I sat there with that pan. It was probably hot as all get out too. And I was just eating it like this. And he said I was sleeping. He kept saying Jones. That's what he called me. Jones. Jones. He said I just kept eating the damn ham.
So he left you the hell alone.
He got some too, which pissed me off. How you gonna talk about meat and you had a ham sandwich? Who does that? James Buffett? Yeah. Yeah. That happens. So yeah, my mind be, all over the place, but we here today, so I know that we had figured out. At least I know where I am right now. So, anyway. Last week, Lucky was with me, and he was very excited talking about reformed hoes. And he wasn't going to talk, but let me tell you how this family works. Chico will say to me, yeah, I'll go on the show, but I don't think I want to say anything. And then throughout the whole show, he'll be like, yes, and thank you for doing. Shout out to. He shouted out more people than anybody in the world, Craig.
It was so funny to me.
Reed was all the pieces, because I kept looking at him like, are you for real? So what does Lucky do? I'm just going to say a few things. I ain't going to say a whole bunch.
Oh, you want me to be on camera? Oh, ain't no. I'm gonna be on
Oh, wait a minute. This the mic?
I don't know what to say.
This the mic?
I don't even
This
know
the
what to
mic?
say. I don't even know what
You
to
know what? I've been on radio. This the mic.
I own the radio
I
station.
own the radio station. This the mic. And we're going to talk about reformed hoes. And we're going to talk about
James Brown.
Yeah, James Brown. Brown. Right. Horn section. So, wait a minute. But this is the crazy part. How about I was going through the video and some people from Tampa, not my family, but some people from Tampa, they actually were very offended by what we were talking about. And they were putting mean emojis up there. So let me just tell you something.
What was we talking about that was so offensive?
Right.
I don't know. However, let me say this to you. Yeah, but I ain't talking about no crackheads in Tampa. We talking about the roosters and the baby powder in Tampa. We ain't say nothing about no. Look, it is not my fault. Y'all got roosters walking around. You know what I'm saying? Acting like they own Ybor City. Not my fault. Not on duty. Oh, the Rogers done checked in. Roger and Roger. And you know what he gonna tell me to say? Worry about something else. Whenever somebody get on his nerve, he be like, worry about something else.
I know you got to take it.
I'm taking it.
I know.
Worry about something else.
I'm using it tomorrow at work.
Worry about something else. Worry about something else. And that's what we do when we figured out shit. Yeah. Yeah, Billy Hale. Roger William Billy Hale. Worry about something else. And he used to hang with some, and that's how I got not on duty. Because they were nurses, okay? And like people be trying to get them to do stuff right when they shift was over. And they be like, oh, not on duty. Not on duty. And that's where I got it from. But they got it from Day Day. On is it the Friday after next when they doing the Christmas? And they the security, they top flight security of the world. And Craig says, man, go on hit this. And then they told him some not on duty. Not on duty. Shit is so stupid. I'm going to get it together. Okay. Keeping it moving. We have not read the book in two sessions. And I guess at this point, probably need to pick back up and find out what part of the hospital I'm in today.
Now that's funny.
Wait a minute. Y'all ain't going to believe this. Reek got the back door open, right? The ice cream man is going through the neighborhood right now. You don't hear the ice cream man. That's the ice cream man. I'm telling you, y'all got the ice cream with the bubble gum ball down in the bottom after the snow cone. You know what I'm talking about? Reed, don't act funny. Don't act like that ain't the one you don't order. Because everybody don't like that strawberry shortcake. We don't like that. That's not a hood. We don't like drumsticks no more neither. Bomb pops, push-ups. That's what we do. You didn't know what a bomb pop was?
We call them, we don't call them bomb pops in Chicago.
What you call them?
Blow pops, what they are spelled.
Wait a minute. Blow pops is totally different. Is a sucker.
We call them blow pops too.
Listen to me. Listen to me, Eureka. Listen to me on this bomb pop. The freakiest virgins alive was the ones that did the bomb pops.
I ain't need them.
Let me tell you something. Any girl that was down there with the boys in the breezeway playing Get Like Me, had a bomb pop, was putting on a show when she got all the way to the red. I never. Yeah, I'm blue. But the girls who had the, techniques, they, okay. Maybe that's how I get gifts for anniversaries. You do. We gonna get you some. Because you just got one for the anniversary from Baylor Called Friend. Here's the crazy part.
I'm finna make me one up today.
I just said we don't have one.
Well, we finna have one after I finish counting.
What year, chapter 22?
And I don't know what paragraph we're in. But I'm gonna start somewhere.
Please know everybody on this station does not use drugs.
Oh, Carly Long said, what'd she say? Drugs kill. Okay? Not just say no. Carly Long said drugs kill. And she went to her nana with that, aka Reed. Nana, drugs kill. Okay? Get it together. All right. I think we're gonna start here. Okay, let's see if I can read it. I'm steady trying to get Jacinta to calm down. That's not real right. Negative. I'm okay because look, I'm still. Wait a minute, I'm still lit from fighting from when I had an issue in my neighborhood. And then I felt that urge come right back gurgling up in my throat, in my chest area when I went to Top Golf. I felt the urge kind of gurgle up like, oh, you need me to come mop you? You want me to come see you? I see you, boo. Cardi B, right. I don't let this light skin fool you. I'm super west side. Ask Allie. Allie be like, why you be putting me in this shit? But the truth of the matter is, Allie said when things get tough, she call on God. I said, or your sister from the west side. And she already know. Exactly. Okay. I am steady trying to get Jacinta to calm down. I can't understand a word that she is saying. I can tell that she is upset, but I really don't know a word that she is saying. I'm yelling in the phone for her to calm down and breathe. You have to know that it is the worst feeling in the world to hear your child suffering and you can't do a damn thing about it. I can tell that she is in a panic. I don't trust anyone in that facility. So somebody's going to have to go get Jacinta and get her fast. This is bigger than mental illness. This is physical now. All of a sudden, it sounds as if the phone has hit a brick wall and is dangling and swinging back and forth. I can no longer hear Jacinta in the background. I hear a ton of other noises, and it has me on 10. I'm used to hearing things that most people are not allowed to listen to. I have been on several war room panels, covert SEAL team operations, this, that, and the third with my career. I have even hung out in Guantanamo Bay for a few years to help out Navy men and women. To say that means to say that I have heard and seen some gruesome things in my life that at the time I didn't even blink when I experienced them. But this shit with Jacinta is fucking me up. I know that she is strong. Hell, she is half of me. I know that she is not in what I would consider grave danger. I just know that she is not well enough to deal with this situation. The fact that someone could be harming her against her will and not allowing her to stand on her own is more than fucked up. As the phone goes dead, I'm making a U-turn back to Jordan's room. I have already dialed Chico's number to tell him about what just happened. I'm letting the hot water from the shower beat the top of my head and my back. I'm trying to find some relief in everything that is happening. This is the first time in my life where I can't stay focused. It's as if I come up with a plan to execute, get on my P's and Q's, and then I regress. Going forward, I will not hold this against Jacinta when she does this. I get it now. I would get so frustrated. I would ask her a question. She would have the answer, and then it was up until the time to act on it. She would second guess herself and then start to beat herself up over something that is just as minute as, what are we going to do about dinner? I could never for the life of me understand how this could become such a dire process. I get it now. It is just how your brain works when you are depressed. OMG. Did I just say depressed? I know I'm not depressed. It is just a lot going on right now. So I'm not going to give myself a pass for acting so out of it. I turn the hot water off and I'm drying off when I hear my phone ringing in the bedroom. Of course, nothing ever goes right. I'm running to catch the call just in case it is sent or the lawyer who has agreed to meet with me this morning. Either call I will take. In good old-fashioned luck, I bust my ass running to the phone. I answer it before it stops ringing, and Joseph is on the phone. Chico, I just got off the phone with Jacinta. I was just rushing to the phone to see if you were actually her calling. Are you still en route to Tampa? I'm on my way to meet with an attorney that could possibly help us with Jacinta's situation. As much as I am throwing all of my thoughts in the air at one time, I should have been paying attention to Joseph's lack of response or his regular cut me off antics. I stop and I need to make sure that this man is not at my front door talking to me face to face while I'm thinking that he's actually on the phone. I look up and I say, Joseph, you okay? The phone is silent for about 5 seconds too long. I say his name again. This has me about to nut up, and I'm 2 steps away from the guest ensuite to wake Nicole up to help me with this one. I have never really heard Joseph get out of control, which in definition for him means he doesn't look as if he isn't in control. Joseph is good for slicing you at your throat and with a soft tongue. In a very gentle voice, I have been given instructions. Chico, I just heard my daughter fall to the ground. What do you mean you just heard her fall to the ground? Are you here? Chico, let me finish. I am in Atlanta with Jordan. I just got a call from Jacinta. She was on a spiral or panic. One of the orderlies or nurses must have seen her in stress. All I heard from there was the phone hitting the wall and Jacinta hitting the floor. Listen to me very carefully. Go to the hospital right now. Forget the lawyer. Go to the hospital right now. Make sure Jacinta is okay. I need you to see her with your own eyes. I don't want anyone other than you telling me her condition. I will wait for you to call me in 10 minutes. No, we still in chapter 23. Hey, Diana. Wait a minute. Okay, go.
Come I look down to see who on your line. Why is the valley on your line?
Val! It's about time you start paying attention to me. Look, drop a bag off. Drop a bag off for me. I'm telling you my size when we get off of here. But I want some leggings and a shirt and some body washes from the Mets way. Stop acting funny, Val. Yeah. So it's interesting because I remember talking on the phone and I remember getting rushed. And I'm like, fuck, why are y'all rushing me? And I'm trying to tell y'all, them shots ain't no joke.
They really gave everybody their shot at the same time.
Because how else are you going to control people? Because then people get rowdy about somebody else getting a shot. Or, you know what I'm saying? Unless you have been just in isolation, everybody gets a shot. Now, that doesn't happen in all psych wards.
Right.
But in the state of Florida,
Because you would want to think that they'll come up with something else besides
just basically tranquilizing everybody. However, that was not my experience. So it is what it is. But I'm here and I get to talk about it. And happy birthday, Aunt Joyce. It's Aunt Joyce's birthday. And she loves me so much with all her heart. And she tells me this every single day. So, love you. And just know she's one of the main people besides Reek that says, you are so lucid. Like you have been through some crazy stuff. But you are lucid. No, that would be the Prozac, the Wellbutrin, the Seroquel, the Xanax. And what else do I take? Metformin. I take propanolol. It's an abundance of things that I take to keep me looking snappy. All right, good people, as usual, on Figured Out, we come up with something foolish. But it's real. It's real in a sense that we continue. This is our mission. To teach life lessons and take penitentiary chances. That's what we do on Figured Out. Why? Because that's what we've been doing.
Exactly.
Okay, Holly done tuned in. Hey, Shalonda, let me tell you something, Holly. You tell your husband to get out of his own way. You know what I'm talking about. Poor Holly, she go through so much. Holly's so nice. But she got a husband. Oh, Lord. Charles is crazy. That's how I met Chico. But let me tell you something. He need to get out his own way. Holly said, hey. All right, y'all. Today's topic of discussion is reading my mind. The fact that friend just said, should give you an indication of how we about to go about this. Y'all ready? You go to the store. A nice one at that. And while you are checking out, that salesperson looks at you dead in your eye and says, would you like to open up a credit account with us? Bitch, read my mind. Hell yeah, I would like to open up a fucking account with you. On top of, I would like to use your credit to get it going. And I want my limit to be no limit. Okay? So hell yeah, bitch, read my mind. Yes, I want. So what does my mouth say? Nah, I'm good. I don't need no more credit cards. But my mind is like, bitch, why would you ask me that kind of dumb question? The answer is yes. I want a fucking credit card. Yes, I want the shit to be on blast. Turn that bitch black. Whatever the hell you got to do to make sure that all this shit that I'm about to buy and return tomorrow is going to go through. That's all I care about. Okay? So stop asking me. Today they asked me that in the tire place. Ma'am, would you like to open up an account with us? Because I had to get 4 tires, Chico. I swear Chico told my call up. He don't want to talk to me about it. But I think it was him. Chico be thinking he at the Motor Speedway. I mean, he is Chico Andretti. But this is what I'm saying, people. The man at the tire place said, he said, ma'am, I mean, just as polite, would you like to open up a credit account with us? Yes, if you're going to put my tires on, somebody else's tires on up in here, you're going to give us a 25%. Yeah, stop selling me on this 10% discount today. That ain't going to do nothing for me. 10% of something in Vagari does not go well. Let me tell you something. Neither does it do in Neiman's and Marcus and Saks and Fifth Avenue. I never, ever, ever get that opportunity. Now, the only time I will act the fool and go wild on the credit card is at Macy's. Macy's will offer you a credit card. You could have a 330 credit score. Macy's will give you at least $150. Okay? At least. And then when you open it, they go on the intercom and say, Gold Star. Did you notice that?
No.
Gold Star. And that's how you know your shit got approved. Now, it's a bunch of y'all that go up in there and no one ever says Gold Star. Not in the Greenbrier, Southwest DeKalb, and now yours truly, Stonecrest. Forget that. But what I have found is that when you are in line, y'all know I love white people. When y'all are in line with a white person and they ask, would you like to open up a credit account? And they're behind you and your shit get turned down, they'll try to put it on theirs. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it. Bitch, pay for everything else. Okay? It's some other shit I saw that I just didn't bring up here because I was trying to try myself when I came up here, because you know what I'll do easy. Like, let me tell y'all what I'm used to doing. So let's just say I got all my stuff up there, right? And as soon as that shit start totaling up and I ain't see where that sale done came off, I start removing shit and putting it over there. Because I know it's not going to go through. I be like, and so when she asked me, would you like to use your Macy's card? Read my mind, bitch. Yeah, I sure would. I would love to use my Macy's card. The problem is, I got too much shit in my name. Ain't nothing in my mama name. And even if I was to put it in my mama name, that shit wouldn't go through either. Chico said not. And he about to say, don't do it.
We already know.
All right. You sitting there, you talking to your friend, you just, y'all just kind of link back up. You seen them somewhere out, and, how your family doing? And, da-da-da-da-da. And your friend break wide and say, well, my mama gay. Like when we were little, your daddy was still staying with y'all. But what you finna tell me right here, right now in front of me, where I have to use my facial expression and you have to see me, read my mind. Shit got that bad? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Eureka. I have had about 30, and there's nothing wrong with being gay. But here's the thing. You knew that. You knew you had them kind of tendencies back then. It just wasn't acceptable. So what do? You tell me, and I guess the reason why you telling me your mama gay is just in case I see her out and she got on a hoodie and she, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know why you telling me your mama gay, because it's really none of my business. But what I'm going to tell you is this, Eureka. Guess what? Shit got that bad.
Damn.
And that's what my mind is saying. And you know what? It's nothing about my facial expression. Ask Chico. It is absolutely not one thing about my facial expression that doesn't give away what I'm thinking.
Somebody else has that problem too.
Eureka. Laughs at Eureka's an asshole. And did you know I learned this in on the National Geographic, that when you are developing as an embryo, the first part of the anatomy that is growing is your asshole. It starts from the anal end. So you started off in this life as an asshole. I mean, it don't get no better than that. You learned something today, a life lesson. Gonna take it. All right. Y'all ready for this one? Y'all sitting at the cookout. They got ribs. You go, you fix your plate. Baked beans and all. Mm-hmm. You sit down. Your cousin ain't got up yet. To which his response is, oh, you know I'm a Muslim now. I don't eat no pork. You a Muslim now. One or two things have occurred. He done been to jail. Okay? And had to team up because he couldn't handle the shit on his own. Okay? First situation. So my mind, okay? My mind is telling me, because my facial expression is going to be this. You a Muslim now. Right. Now, let me say this. Islamabad, shout out. You know, I love my, my Muslim brother. Yeah, I love them. Because I will tell you something. I told y'all by the time I was in Fogo de Chao, and I saw one out there. He looked like he was a god. And so what did I do? I put my napkin over my head and pulled my baby hair out just a little bit. I said, Daddy, you messing up my rap game right now. I said, look at here. I'm trying to catch one. Assalamu alaikum. Ooh, he had on the Piaget Audemars. I was like, look at you. Okay. Let me show you what my baby hair look like up under the damn napkin. Let me get this shit. Chico, that was before you. Yeah. And I told Dad, I said, you need to go sit at another table. You are messing my game up. I could be wife number 4. Don't have no problem with that. Them bitches live in palaces. Okay? They don't be in no condo. They side chicks live well. Okay? So, yeah. Hallelujah. So, you done hit me with this Muslim shit and you don't eat pork. Like I said, one or two reasons. You had to join a squad in jail. Or, if all of a sudden you done became Muslim, it's a relationship issue. So, what does my mind say? That pussy had your main change cards?
Yep.
Look, read. It spit diamonds like that. Go ahead. So right now you hungry at the cookout, knowing that your uncle who drank a lot done made the ribs, they good. And your aunt done put hamburger meat in the and some onions and the yes ma'am, and you sitting there looking hungry as hell, and I'm looking at you like this. So you a Muslim now? Play some Tupac. Hungry as hell. Read my mind. You have got to get it together. I don't know too many things that would make me change gods to the point where I would turn down a rib and some baked beans, macaroni and cheese, green beans, whatever else they got at the cookout, and a cold Coke with a lot of ice. Okay, so now all of a sudden you free and you on the raw foods diet, because that's what they get on at the penitentiary. They get on, that's the penitentiary chances. You got to get on the raw foods diet. All right. How y'all doing? How you and your, how your girl doing? How your boyfriend doing? Oh, we good. We good. We taking a break right now. We still together. We just taking a break right now. Okay, let's just talk about this woman to woman. Barbara, this is Shirley. And I just want you to know that your man is my man. And woman to woman, I just want to make sure you understand that them jeans he got on, I bought them. That car he driving, I bought that. That gas he got in that car, I filled it up. That chicken sandwich you just got from Popeyes, bitch, I bought it. Woman to woman, he cheating. We on a break right now. So you want me to sit here and be like, oh, girl, that's good. No, I'm not going to do that. You're going to have to read my mind, because my mind is telling me to tell you, fool, run. Okay. And get your bank accounts in order. Because guess what? He is over there with Shirley. Okay? And your name is Barbara. Okay? So, woman to woman, Shavika Matt, that used to be me and Shavika Matt deal. We used to call each other on the phone, and I used to be like, Barbara, this is Shirley. And let me tell you why we started that. Because of Spank. Spank, me and Shavika like Spank. I heard. Right, Spank, this is how this started with me and Shavika. You started a rivalry with us because you was with both of us at the same time trying to play it off, add Peanut. And, yeah, we would call each other and be like, Barbara, this is Shirley. It's so stupid. I can't. All right. You ain't been to church, Reed. Okay? You a sinner. Okay. Lab. You ain't found Jesus in a long time. And this is why you got to come to my church. Because my church be lit. Anytime somebody tell you the church is lit, your pastor is a hoe. So that's what's on my mind. Why is your church lit? Okay? It's not the club. Why do y'all have ATM machines? Why does your pastor have on them red bottoms and have to sit in the pool pit with his legs up on an ottoman so you can see the red bottoms? Who's doing that? Why are you doing this to yourself and to the congregation? Your ass got on some flip-flops that's about to blow out. And your pastor is lit. I'm looking at your shoes. Talking about, do he know your feet is lit? Them shits look like you been kicking flour. And, yeah. You looking like you naked and afraid. And he minked out. I mean, I'm just saying, people. Read my mind. As soon as you tell me something like this, what am I going to tell you? You a fool. And I'm going to tell you something else. I'm going to call you a fool from here on out, because you're going to still go to this church. And then you're going to hit me with this heavy one. You know you wrong because you ain't tithing. Oh, wait a minute. Bitch, this my tithe right here. Everything I got on, drip. I don't, I get my tithes through things like advice, cold water bottles. I get them back to the kids on the corner because I be like, y'all thirsty. I do prayer. I pray for people. And, I feel like I got a relationship with God to be like, bless them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why I got to give your pastor some money so y'all church can be lit? Get your life. Read my mind. Your pastor's a hoe. And you trying to be a first lady. And guess what? It's a bunch of y'all. Okay. You got to believe in something. Why not believe in me? Wait a minute. Do y'all know where I got that from? Daddy Rich. Yeah, car wash. He said, you got to believe in something. Why not believe in me? Why don't you let the Pointer Sister set you free? Shalonda, let me tell you something. The other day I was riding around buying my own damn business. Chico was in the car. I had to sit tight. And baby, that Ferrari Spider came past me. I said, look at him. Y'all know I'm materialistic. I'm a user. Let me tell you something. Don't you come to me and look like you got no money. I'm going to tell Chico, hold tight. I'm doing this for us. Okay? I'm going to bring it back. Consider yourself lucky. Do you know how many men would want a chick like me on their team? Go get it.
Don't do it.
Bishop Don won. Bishop, he said that's dedication. Mr. White folks says he is a man of leisure.
Yeah.
Pimpin' Ken. Pimpin' Ken said, look, they love the way my diamonds shine. Look at how I dress. They love women. They just love colors.
You gotta be fly to catch a bitch's eye.
I'm trying. That's a life lesson. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Now, if Lamb is giving y'all this pimp game, y'all better write it down. Okay? Because this shit is to be sold.
Not told.
Not told. And I guarantee you this. I will be on stream 1 and 2.
What my Uncle Don say? Oh, it's not. I don't be pimping. They just like to give me money.
Yeah. And what did she say? Daddy, if I can get up here from this stretcher, I will go and get your money. Okay?
They just like to buy me fine clothes.
Oh,
and
look at my jewelry. Oh my God, I'm just drip.
They do whatever they gotta do to make sure I
they
look
make
good.
sure I look. I mean, and that what Brown said. Brown said, she said, why do women love you? He said, I don't know. You tell me. Valid answer. Valid answer. That's a straight up read my mind. Because guess what? He said, you tell me. And then she said, well, he said, I look good. I smell good. I feel good.
I dress good.
I dress good.
Sound good.
I sing good. She said, and you sing good. He said, and I make love good. He was high on something. He said, and I make love good. Now, this is the interview for which he was being interviewed about beating up his wife. And he on television telling himself, turn where you at? If y'all have not seen this video, you need to Google it or YouTube it. And it's James Brown high on an interview. Let me tell you something. If you are bored at work, pass this shit around. This shit is funny. Let me tell you something. When I was working, I used to go around and be like, all right, y'all, it's 2:00. Y'all got 5 minutes for some ignorance. And my office would be like, don't come over here with this shit. Come on. But see, at 2:00, you sleepy. Mm-hmm. And you need some to get you on the road. Because half of y'all be falling asleep on the expressway because I be blowing the horn at you, trying to figure out what you do today. Anyway. So stupid. Allie, check in, Allie. Who got the body, Allie? Eureka. you've done this recently. Listen. Hey, Nigel. That's my cousin. Y'all been to the funeral and somebody standing up there a little too long. But they do this one right here. He sure look good. Read my mind. This nigga owe you some money and you ain't got it. So what are you doing? Trying to run through his pockets up there at the casket. Let me tell you something. All them kids and them side chicks done took that damn money. You might as well let that go. So while you up there trying to rub on him, talking about something, he sure look good. Ooh, that's how you know you're guilty. But now I will say this. I will touch somebody's arm and say, rest on, child. Go on, let them use you. Rest. Look, and Chico be like, come on, fool. And I be like, you got to go on, let them rest, Chico. Rest. I'm going to do better. But this is a reason why y'all should probably put the bubblegum ring, the bubblegum machine rings, you know what I'm talking about? Put that on your people. Don't put on their real wedding rings and shit at the funeral because, you know, it's a lot of people that going to the pawn shop right after, okay? They don't go to repast, they go to pawn shops. And they try to figure out, and sometimes if you, let me tell you what, Allie, tell them don't do this. I will wait at a cemetery or a mausoleum until that sucker is covered in seal. Because what you're not going to do is leave that casket right there. Them casket keys are generic and general, okay? All you got to do is wind me up. What you say? So, they stealing lab. They stealing your jewelry. And honestly, I seen a chick die one time. She had on a cold meat. It was Christmas. She couldn't help it. She was cold with it, though. They put her down with it. I would have robbed her had she not been in that mausoleum. They sealed that sucker straight up. That granite looked like it was going to be too heavy for me and Chico. We were going to need 4-5 more people. Bought myself a call me. Gucci, if you watching this, call me. He said, spill no weed with me and I will boost your self-esteem. No, you can't do nothing but respect that. Chico, this all before you. Read. Family dinner comes around. And you hit your cousin with this one. Girl, you done cooked up a storm. I can't eat all this. Bitch, you can't cook. And or your kitchen nasty as fuck.
That makes a difference.
Talking about the CDC said we ain't gotta wash the chicken no more before we cook it. Hell,
Yes, you do.
I have seen people put the baking soda and test in the same water, same time, Five Below. So you got to wash that chicken down, baby. Put some suds on it. You can't. Okay, you get me. But no, really, when I say girl, you know, girl, I'm full. I can't. Bitch, you can't cook. I don't trust that. Anytime somebody use a tablespoon, literally, as they serving spoon, it's a sign. You don't have a serving spoon, okay? If you don't have a serving spoon, why am I using this tablespoon? And then the corn be falling all over the side. Talking about this from the can. I can't do it, okay? So read my mind. When you tell me, or when I tell you, girl, you don't cook all that food, girl, you know I'm full. Bitch, you can't cook, and I think you nasty. That's what my mind is saying. And I'm trying to give you a hint like, do you see these tablespoons you using to serve this shit? These lima beans is falling all over damn plate. Chicken can't pick up no chicken. And then, look, then they take, wait, Eureka. They take that plastic fork, talking about use this to get the chicken, and the fork break. They got 30 damn different pieces of forks in the chicken. Okay? Lab know what I'm talking about. The same damn house, okay? All of a sudden, yeah, you can go get some ice. They got the brokest ass cup in that damn thing to get that ice. Listen, I can only get one cube at a time. It's gonna be a problem.
Let me tell you something though.
What happened? What happened, Rick?
Somebody said that I can get ice, go in the freezer and get it.
Uh-huh.
And there was a dead roach in the little ceiling thing.
In the ceiling fan.
No, you know how you got the little ceiling
The rubber
around
thing around the
Uh-huh.
and the dead roach just smushed right there.
Oh. So what your mind said?
Go back to the car.
That way.
I ain't put my property
That way.
down.
Let me tell you something else. I had this dude.
They'll go with you.
Oh, hey, let me tell you something. They gonna be here after the apocalypse.
And that's true.
Can't shit kill them motherfuckers.
And I learned that they can live on the
Yeah,
water
it can.
for how long?
They can
Shoot.
swim.
Look, how long did the man say stay on the water without dying?
Oh, like
Y'all been National Geographicing.
Yeah.
Oh, how long?
So they said about 24 or 36 hours. They can stay on the
24
water
or 36 hours.
and not drown.
They damn near
They'll
niggas.
be here. They been here longer than us.
Huh. They have, Eureka, and it seems like they're getting bigger and more aggressive. Kind of like the squirrels. The squirrels, they just come up to the door now and look at you like, why you here?
And they supposed to be scared, but they don't be scared.
That's how you know you dealing with a black squirrel. Okay? When you got a black squirrel will come up to your door and be like this. What? What? What you gonna do? What?
Yeah, right there. I tell you.
Reed, this happens a lot in the industry that we in. Lab hears it more than I do. Okay? But when they tell you, I can't talk right now, or I can't go because I got to be in the studio, read my mind. You can't rap.
At all.
You are 50. Think about your career choice at this point. There is don't tell me Jay-Z is doing it. Don't tell me Tip is doing it. Don't tell me Killer Mike is doing it. They've been doing it. Okay? You coming onto the scene right now talking to me about your grown ass kids and how they don't come see you. But you in the studio and you got to mix up some tracks. You got to lay down 140 bars tonight.
Can I just say something? Shalonda said,
Shalonda, if that man has broke wide and told you that he is at the studio, let me explain something. He does not have any money to get studio time.
at all.
You know this because you had to drop him off at the studio. Lab. How many times you done seen a joker pull up on you and be like, I'm gonna need a ride to the studio. And if you drive me, you can stay a little bit.
But what Chico said, but I got bars.
Chico said that.
What he got bars?
Bars. Bars. Yeah, you can't rap. You need to be looking into the AARP catalog that's been sent to your house a couple times now.
If I come over your house and Chico rapping, that is it. That's
Let me tell you something. My husband is not a rapper.
no.
He's not against rap. He's not against rappers.
But what he is against is these thugs.
But he is against these thugs. Chico is a dancer.
I saw it.
And recently, Chico has been more into the private dancing sector.
What?
Dancer for money. Do
Private
what
dance.
you want me to do. Reed asked me a silly question the other day, and I wanted her to read my mind on this. She said, Jacinta, do you have any lingerie?
Wait a
I
minute.
ain't bought no lingerie.
Why? Well,
Well, see, Eureka has plenty of lingerie that she wears leisurely around her home. Okay,
They need lingerie.
it's pajamas that see through. It's leather pajamas that you can see through.
Leather.
All my pajamas is leather.
Well,
Wakanda forever.
I gotta draw. I don't even go in because I'm not wearing that shit. I don't like lacy, pretty shit. I got it, but I don't like it. Yeah.
If any of you have not seen, stop. If any of you have not seen Eureka's body, okay, let me just put this out in the eco.
Oh hell.
She is Big Booty Judy, and
I know.
she got a bruiser body, and all the boys like it. Okay, she put a
stay in that
yes,
DM.
honey, yes, honey, and Eureka likes wearing fuck me heels. Let me tell you the difference between a regular high heel and some fuck me heels. Fuck me heels just have one strap on the front, nothing in the back. They flip flop, and they fuck me heels. Okay, when you walking down the hall, you hear them shits. Reek might have that on with some just a pair of G strings, and all of her tattoos are exposed. And every man in America wants that action. Okay? To which my mind says, Eureka, what you gonna do with all that ass? I don't know. Val, is your ass that big? Call into the show. Let me know. Val, because Eureka just didn't get this ass on her own. Somebody, Tyrone, call into the show. How did Eureka get this ass? It's built. It's high. It's high. It ain't like no little ass, like, or no good don't. That shit is a ass. Like, if a horse or Eureka went running, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. You get a horse, okay? You get a horse and you get Eureka and you put them motherfuckers in relay race. I can't tell which one is Eureka and I can't tell which one is the horse. Okay? That's the kind of ass I'm talking about.
Don't do it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Chico would be like. Why are you doing this to your friend? Because that's his friend, okay? This is the worst one. When you tell me some dumb shit like, oh, you know, my kids not like that. I beat the hell out of my kids. My kids, they making A's and your kids sell dope. On the corner right now. In fact, they downstairs smoking the reefers. And you up here trying to tell me they made an A on their project. Nope. Your husband or / boyfriend paid for that A. Why? Because they sold the dope to your teacher. Let me tell you something. Stop putting it out here like your kids is just making, you know, my kids, they're getting the Bill Gates scholar. No, they're not. Okay? They're selling dope to Bill Gates. Okay? Allegedly. Allegedly.
You know, I was listening to NPR. They said allegedly like 72 times in one segment.
Allegedly.
I'm doing right.
Allegedly. 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 Exactly. But yeah, your kids are not, they're not faithful. They don't like you. They disrespect you behind your back. As soon as you walk away, unless you that mama from the temp, they doing this to you. Let me tell you something. I have seen a mama from the temp come outside herself. That's the worst kind of mama, is the one that come outside herself. And then what did she say to you? You done made me come outside myself. Okay? And it's a hard situation. But as usually, I'm past my time. Lab is finna kick my ass out the studio.
Oh, you all right?
Because I don't have bars.
You all right?
But let me say this. We are still selling the book. The shit is still for sale. I think at this point I look older in person than I do on the book.
I'm through
But you can order it on Amazon.com. Also, you can check us out on several different media outlets. Misfits Media Group is on YouTube. We are live every single day. We have so many new shows lined up, so make sure you go and check us out to see what else we got going on other than just me. I know that when you look at me, you be like, how else can it get better? But, you know, sometimes you might have different opinion. I don't know. Tomorrow, Pooch might tell y'all something. You be like, oh, okay. He talking about money. Okay. So anyway, the other thing is people have been inboxing me about houses, which I think is a good thing. We have a lot of different foreclosures, bank-owned properties, land lots that you can flip. So even if you have a home and you are still trying to build wealth because your kids are going to be going to school soon and they are going to have to get on financial aid that y'all are going to defer until they're 75. So go ahead and try to get yourself together so that you don't even have to get on that plan. If not, meet me at the EBT office on Fairburn Road, okay? And we can fill out your application for the stamps. I will sit with you patiently. If you are having problems where you feel like you got ticks and shit, like you walking down the street and all of a sudden your ass start doing this, I will sit with you down at the Social Security office down there downtown at West Peachtree Street, okay? I will sit there with your ass all day until you tick your ass out into a check. Trying to help you. We teach life lessons and we take penitentiary chances around here. If you need Medicaid, okay, sometimes all you got to do is just go up there with that stank ass breath. And that damn God will sign you up quicker than the lady behind the counter. I'm trying to tell you something. It happens. And you know what? I don't want to hear, I didn't know I didn't have no cavity. They told me it was an abscess. Either way, you're going to die if your breath keep going that way. Okay? It's nothing that Fabuloso can fix. Nothing that baby powders can fix. Nothing that baking soda can fix. And peroxide. Keep thinking that peroxide is the cure. It's not. Clorox cures AIDS. Okay? You get you some Clorox and gurgle that shit down that damn abscess. It's gonna burn. Okay? But it get rid of them goddamn germs. On the thing it says 99.99%. Gets rid of everything. Okay?
And you.
Allegedly. No, it can get rid of AIDS.
Allegedly.
If you drink Clorox,
Allegedly.
that shit will
Allegedly.
that and white lightning, not peach pie, not apple pie. Some of y'all done got this moonshine shit fucked up. Let me tell you something. It don't have no flavor. Okay?
No, it tastes all the fruits in the bottle.
No, don't add no fruit. Okay? And I know a lot of y'all, it's just $15. No, you need to get the one that costs $35 from a man that has absolutely no teeth. Okay? And he talk like this. He say, well, you know, I don't really like niggas like that, but I can give you something anyway. That's who you get to buy your moonshine from. And I guarantee you, whatever ailment you got in your system will be cured. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something else. This is the man you want to become friends with. Why? He got sneaky ways. Okay? He done ran a pipe. Okay? From a creek that you didn't even know existed. Got some corn out of somebody else's field and garden and done made you something that is a 50,000% proof. You shook it up and the bubbles just went brrr. Okay? You trust this man. Why? He has been drinking white lightning for so long that it has literally eroded his esophagus system. Okay? He is also the man that you would go to if you needed something sneaky done, such as putting a mean cat in your mailbox. Let me tell you something. That joker right there, first of all, he don't like a lot of people. And see, a lot of people call the police on him because he's selling this stuff, you know. And so what does he do? He gets an angry cat off the street. Put that sucker in your mailbox. And wait. It's hot as a bitch. Wait until your ass comes outside. He's sitting in the bushes. Waiting. It's the trap of traps. It's the trap of traps. And as soon as you open up that mailbox, that cat come out fighting like a motherfucker. Let me tell you something. This is somebody you squad goals. Okay? You have him on your team. He'll cure AIDS. And guess what? Not only is he making moonshine, he's selling reefer. Okay? Crystal meth. And he has a dumpster full of ice and Mountain Dew. You got to trust this man. Okay? Trust him. He is the local pharmacist, doctor. He got everything figured out. Okay? If he is selling Dr. Thunder, do not trust this man.
Okay.
Only if he is selling Mountain Dew. If he has a Dr. Pepper, okay. But Dr. Thunder, let that go. And yeah, you need to go somewhere that don't have a state line to find this dude. Like, you got to ask a few gas station people, where can I find thy faithfulness or thy fountain of youth? And they will point you into this man that's 185 years old. And he's been living this long because he's been taking shots of moonshine all day, every day. He smokes 2 cigarettes. Let me tell you something. He smokes 2 cigarettes at a time. He done had lung cancer 6 times. He done cured it with the moonshine. Trying to tell y'all, take care of yourselves out there. Oh, he can talk. He can talk with the bitch. In fact, he can do sign language with it. He'll get in front of Obama or Trump and do this shit right here. And all the deaf people be knowing what he be talking about. And then his wife. The worst part is his wife. That bitch come outside all 4 of her TV like this. They be waving at you like, hey, you want to come get some moonshine? You can. Oh, yeah, we got that. You want some pound cake? We got that too. We just fried some skins. And I got devil egg. That's his wife. Now, do not stay with this man past 5. Because the Klan meeting is going to start very shortly after that. Okay? And he can't prove that he been making his money off of niggers. Okay? So you got to be ghost by 5. Okay? As usual, we take penitentiary chances and we teach life lessons here at Figured Out Tuesdays. If you want to get on Chico's team, you can call him at 770-820-2530. Or you can email me at jdfigured, I can't spell it no more, at gmail.com. And we'll see what's going on. Get ready for Old Nat Day. Misfits Media gonna be in the house. But like I said, Mina got on. Mina, rewind this about for 10 minutes and replay it. Okay? It's gonna make perfect sense.
I have got to meet them.
Do you want to go with me to homecoming? When is homecoming? October what, Mina? Check in. Yeah, we're gonna be at Hampton's homecoming, baby. And as Dawn would say, we're gonna be hot as fuck for homecoming. Hot as fuck. We're gonna look like peanuts. Because we're supposed to be on this diet. Everybody's on the diet. I'm on the diet. Haven't lost 1 pound.
I ain't on the diet. I'm gonna try to be the same thing.
But let me tell you though, Reek, you gonna be the one with that change. When they see, they gonna be like, what she do with all that ass? And you know, the best part is when you find a dude from Portsmouth that'll look at you and be like, throw that ass on a circle. And you do it.
Ooh, I hate that song.
But when you do it, everything that come down is yours and everything that stay up in mine.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey.
Look, I've been trying to turn the whole house out now.
All right. Go, Eureka, go.
Dancing on the pole.
Hey, pole dance. I like that little song. Pole dance.
So what they say last? That was that him and his wife at that time.
Oh.
And
Find yourself.
What'd you say? Worry about something else. That's the best one. Worry about something else. Y'all gotta do it. Anyway, y'all, it's been a great Tuesday as usual. Happy anniversary. I love you, babe. You everything. Holla at your folk later and we at Cream Team.
Yeah.
Woo.
Sway your way, man.
H is in the air.
It's a pleasure rocking with you. Yeah. Realest route, man. Thanks to anybody that went and got the project, man, for real. It ain't nothing but love, man. Cream Team, what's up, man? Shout out to the whole
Cream
team, man, for real. Yeah.
I'm about to hit you. Trap God.
Y'all know how we do it, man. Look, they say every day's a blessing. Some ain't live to see it, I just live and learn my lesson. And greatness what I'm destined, perfect all my imperfections. And don't think for a second, niggas gave me any leverage. Grinding since our adolescence, now I'm buzzing, pad the message. Real time, don't pad the exit. Got a DM from your host, she say I'm dope. We had a session, I get high like Mac and Devin. Growed up on Machiavelli, and these niggas talking street, but they couldn't stay out past 11. Rest in peace to Cassavetti, that's a double G in heaven. Screaming everything Gucci, you and Woosie, boy, legend. And Zach, hold your